Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Reese number 701A. This is a mill finish aluminum polyurethane insert door sweep. This is a relatively unusual door sweep in the sense that you don't sell polyurethane very often, and I think it's because of the cost. This door sweep, if you're looking at it, you probably will note that it is noticeably more expensive than others. However, what it also is the highest performance piece of insert that you will get in weather stripping, period. Polyurethane is outrageously impervious to abrasion. It's not going to wear down, fatigue, scraping against a frictional type of surface compared to other materials. Impervious, all but impervious to mildew and to fatigue from chemical attack. Extreme temperature resistance. If I was going to put weather stripping on my own property, I would always seek polyurethane because of how outrageously long-lasting and durable it would be. Obviously, the person purchasing this, it's a school, so they are obviously getting a lot of use on their doors, and they just want something that's going to last them. That's where polyurethane comes in. There's an image down below this video to the cross-section dimensional properties of the item, and as you can see, that's 2.5-inch overall height. According to the drawing, the genuine article is closer to about 2 3/8. The thickness of this item, which isn't given, is probably in the 5/16 range. Oh, way off. About 1/4 inch, I would say. 1 inch worth of polyurethane. Black, glossy type finish is a facet of that. This is also available, and there is a link below this video to a document called Product Brochure that will allow you to review the 701 along with the other colors available. And what we're looking at here is a 701A for mill aluminum finish. We're looking at a 701C for the clear anodized finish. That's just going to control this color. You can get, this is mill, by the way, the 701A. The 701D is a dark bronze anodized finish. The 701G is a gold anodized finish. And the 701B, lastly, is an architectural brass finish, or architectural bronze. You'll call it solid brass. If you've heard of a door sweep or weather stripping, or especially a threshold, classified as solid brass, it's really architectural bronze. It's an amalgamation of 4 primary metals. Brass is what it's called. Reese's catalog is calling it architectural brass. That's what that means. So rather than have an aluminum item with an anodized finish on 3 of those, and then the other being mill, you can have this in solid architectural bronze or solid brass, onto then which you can do special finishes. Like, I don't know that Reese does all of these finishes. And quickly looking at their catalog, for sure when you order the 701B, it will be a mill brass. Just what the brass looks like when it's extruded at the mill. Onto that, you can do a satin brass, which would be like a 606 finish. You can do a polished brass, which would be like a 605. Not would be like, it would be a 605 or a polished brass finish. You can do an oil-rubbed bronze as well. And why you would want a threshold that would be made of solid brass? Well, the logic is, if you're building a $2 million home, or the front doors to the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago, that product line, those items for those applications would certainly be a solid brass piece of hardware. Not only because of the caliber and quality of brass versus aluminum over a long-term sort of longevity perspective, but because the fact that the base material is an architectural metal, you can actually achieve architectural finishes on it. Because it's solid brass, you could do a satin chrome finish on this sort of material. You can get an architectural finish out of it. Not that that's done often, but a true oil-rubbed bronze, let's say, would certainly not be achievable on an aluminum-based material. And certainly, if you were going to be doing a piece of solid brass, you would certainly look for a urethane type of item. Now, the 701 series is listed in the website in several different lengths. If you have need for a custom length, by all means let us know by ordering the next longest piece or pieces, and indicate in the comment field the net length that you'd like for us to send the material out at. The reasoning is this. This is a 4-foot piece, and I know the client's cutting it down to 44-inch. The downside for him is he's going to eliminate that slotted hole, and the next one's all the way over here. That's okay for this client because they make a living in the construction industry. However, if you don't and have need for a custom length, by all means let us know by ordering the next longest piece or pieces, and simply indicate in the comment field the net length that you want the material sent out at. And the reason for that is we'll not only give you that slotted hole at the proper distance from the edge, but the proper center to center going down the length of it as well. And that slotted hole is very crucial to allow you to tailor the installation to account for a sill that's not level, or maybe a door that's not plumb. And naturally drilling a slotted hole is difficult. It will also help account for a misdrilled hole if you are pre-drilling the holes for the screws, which by the way are included in a complementary finish. That drill bit has a tendency to walk a little bit before it pierces in if you've not used a center punch, regardless of drilling wood, brass, bronze, stainless, fiberglass, aluminum. So keep that in mind as you consider what length you want us to send it out at. We'll be happy to accommodate those lengths other than what's listed. We can supply you with lengths listed longer than 8 foot, even though they're not in the site. We don't list them because the cost to ship that material is generally prohibitive. However, if you needed 30 of these pieces at 14 foot in length, the freight won't be so much an issue. If you needed one piece at 10 foot, it's probably going to be prohibitive. Keep in mind we can do it, or maybe you can take 2 shorter pieces and butt them end to end sort of scenario. There is a link below this video to a document called Product Brochure where you can review not only all of the Reese products that we sell that are related to this door sweep, but the other polyurethane sweeps. And that 772 is a very common one as well because the length of the urethane is shorter, more appropriate. Something that's 1 inch long, you're obviously trying to address an unusual floor condition. Maybe you have a door that closes up to a concrete stoop and you want to have that 1 inch come and lap over the face of the concrete as well, whatever the case is. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Reese products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Reese 701A mill finish aluminum polyurethane door sweep or any other Reese product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.